I'm Sarah Burghard Designs, and we create bespoke products for the interiors of boutique hotels and other companies. And I produce textile designs which are specific for the client and available for all sorts of products. My background originally was as an actress, which was great fun. And I think it also is relevant to what I do now because I'm really interested in story and character and themes and the history of pieces and people's interiors. I've retrained since having children, and I retrained at Central St Martin's as a textile designer. And now I put my textile designs onto products which tell the story of the hotels and clients that I work with. My designs are really different because what they're doing is telling the story for the client. So I use a variety of ways of getting that message across. It can be the architecture, it can be the heritage. I often work with branding and colours because clients have often spent money on that already, so we incorporate it. It can also be some memorabilia or geographical location or something like that. It's a whole range depending on the special qualities each person has to offer. So I make a range of products, anything from lampshades, cushions, wallpaper, even carpets actually, which is really exciting. And then I make upholstered pieces of furniture as well for wow factors or a big splash or a piece of an armchair. So recently did a really lovely commission for a hotel in Bath where the owners told me that the story was that somebody that used to live in the hotel was the inventor of the first lavatorial flush, which is kind of a difficult design remit to make something attractive. But I came up with the concept of the spend a penny design, and you can see that on some of the armchairs that I've got behind me. It was made into wall decor and a whole range of products throughout the hotel. I really like working with postcards and letters and handwriting. I think in the modern era, with email, etc., letters are becoming even more precious, and archive and stories are often told through letters, and I think they look beautiful. And I think they really challenge what textile design's all about as well. Patterns, flowers, all great, all fantastic, but I'm interested in changing people's concept of what you can have on a piece of furniture. So I like to use the story from a postcard. Sometimes it's possible to find a postcard actually sent from the venue, which is really fantastic. So the client or the guest is sitting in the hotel reading a postcard that was written by someone who was also sitting in the hotel in maybe 1923. It really adds a story and a touch and something special. The designs come in a whole range of styles, shapes, colours. I'm a chameleon basically. I'm taking on someone else's character. So the designs aren't about me, the designs are definitely about the client and what they have to offer. And sometimes a design is really designed to fit in with the context of the hotel, and sometimes it can be functional as well. So recently I did some massive postcards, and on that there was a hand-drawn map because clients couldn't find their way back to the hotel. So the hotelier and I decided it'd be quite fun to make some great big wall pieces with, you know, areas of interest, places to visit, etc., etc. So it's not just about looking good, it can also be about imparting information too. The creative process is really enjoyable. I think that's the most important part of this. A lot of hoteliers and a lot of businesses really enjoy what we do together. It's a collaboration and it's about sparking ideas. I'll use a whole range of methods of using a visual. It could be photography, could be hand drawing, it could be a logo, it could be something to do with a map, or it could be something to do with something as simple as a letter that's been written to them. We take the design, I offer them 3 different digital options, and then they choose from those. We talk about the colorways, and then they're put into a design on a textile, and that's popped onto a product. My service isn't just about the fabrics or just about the design. I also offer a product. That's in effect what you get. If you buy from me, then you end up with a piece that arrives that's ready to use. The pieces can range. I mean, I'll make cushions, I'll make wall coverings, I'll make wall lights, I make large upholstered pieces, as I mentioned, carpets, etc., etc. So the range is really dependent on what the client wants, and we can sprinkle them on top of an existing scheme, or we can start from the ground up and build them into a whole new project. The Independent Hotel Show is brilliant because there's just the right people here. There's real calibre in the industry, and I love meeting, chatting, talking, and really helping people understand what I offer. It's a relatively new concept, so it takes a while for people to get their minds around what they're looking at. And on the other hand, it's something that challenges people. They kind of look at it and go, wow, what's that? And that's what I want to do, because that's what I want the guests or the customers to do with the work in the hotels. It's a great opportunity to listen to some speakers. This year I've been really, really excited to not only exhibit at the hotel show, but also been asked to design the 3 main stages. So I've been involved with doing the business stage, the think tank, and also the innovation stage, which gives a really good example of how my products fit into an overall design scheme rather than just as they are as individual pieces. I offer options for people that are affordable. Bespoke has a sort of tag that means it's absolute high-end luxury. It's not, it's high-end delivery on a really fabulous product, but I go direct to suppliers and I get the products in at a price that's affordable for boutique hotels. It's possible for you to get items from me really at kind of John Lewis retail prices as a kind of starting point. Minimum order is really tiny as well. I can do small runs. It's really about making sure that you get exactly what you want. I work with hoteliers, I work with interior designers, and I work with private clients. Anybody's available. So long as you like what I do and you enjoy what my ethos is, then we can get on well. It would be fabulous to hear from you. I'm so enthusiastic about the work that if you like what I'm doing, then I'd love to hear from you.